What's up, YouTube? Yoke coming at you with another deck profile. This one is with Battlin Boxers, my personal favorite, and the deck that I started on. I've tried to make this deck the best it could possibly be ever since I started playing it. So, starting with the monsters, is 2 Counterpunch. I run only 2 copies because I really think you only need 2 copies in the deck, no more, no less. Oh, and if you guys want some combos, post in the comments, and I will post another video with combos with this deck. Moving on to the next monster, I run 3 copies of Glassjaw. It's one of those necessary 3 ofs in the deck. You just need to run it. I run 2 copies of Headgeared. Most people run 3. I think you only need 2 because 3 just gives you that clogginess. I don't like it. I run 2 copies of Sparer, another card that most people run 3 of in this deck. I don't think you need 3. 2 is just good. And with the Sparer, it stops you from being able to conduct your battle phase. The only loophole with it is that you can conduct your battle phase. Main phase 2, you can special summon it because the card does say that you cannot perform your battle phase for the rest of the turn, but I'd still like that extra attack, to be honest. So going on to the next card, the MVP of the deck, Switch Hitter. You need to run 3 copies of it. It's just, if you don't, then you're not playing the deck. Next card, Blaster. Basically all my monsters in this deck are fire, so just plays for days, plays for days. Next card, I run 2 copies of Masked Chameleon, mainly for level 8 synchro and rank 4 plays. Glassjaw does have 0 defense, so when you normal summon it, you can special summon it from Glassjaw from the grave. Then I run a single Photon Thrasher, amazing for opening, and if you have it in the graveyard, then you can use Masked Chameleon on it. Another one of those cards. That's it for monsters. I think I've got a count of 16 cards for the monster count. Going into the spells, I run 1 copy of Spirits, 1 copy of Darkhold, 1 Foolish, just need it, 1 Foolish, 2 Kaiser for the field control, 2 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon. My Blaster are considered to be my 3rd one. Then 1 Regeki, because monster control. 3 Rhoda. Yeah, you definitely need the 3 Rhoda. Yeah, you'll never run out of resources in this deck. By the time you play the 3rd one, yeah, you'll just never run out of targets for this thing. You'll always have targets in the deck. And then moving on to the traps, I run 1 Bottomless, amazing for pendulum against pendulum summoning. They're all 15 attack or lower. 15 attack or higher. Then it destroys all of them on a pendulum summon, and all of them are banished. Run 2 Breakthrough. I really do not like monster abilities. Compulse. Just a single copy Compulse. Dark Bribe. Most people get all up in arms because they know I use this, but a lot of the times it's not just the traps, it's the spells too that get you. The Dark Bribe is there to stop those spells. Sometimes, yes, the plus can be pretty bad, but there's been multiple times where I've used that Dark Bribe and my opponent has not been able to recoup because they've needed to use the spell that they tried to activate, and then by stopping it, it's just like, oh, now I've just stopped all their combos, and then I run over them. Run 2D Prison. I think it's better than Mirror Force. I really do. And it doesn't destroy. It just targets, banishes an attacking monster. It's pretty good. And they're platinum rare from that new structure pack. Of the Noble Knights, that is. And then I run 2 Fiendish Chains. I really don't like monster effects. It's what gets me every single time. And what's nice about these is that they stop monster attacks as well as their effects. 1 Safe Zone, mainly for Yoke, but you can use it to get rid of opponent's monsters by activating it on it and amnestying it. Then I run the 1 copy of Solemn Warning. And I run the 1 copy of Torrential Tribute. And then I run Wiretap as my 40th card. Yeah, I like Wiretap, and I like Dark Bribe, which is why I run 1 of each. But it really sucks when you got Dark Bribe set and your opponent activates a spell card that ultimately crushes you, such as Kaiser Coliseum. Then moving on to the extra deck, I run 3 copies of Battlin Boxer Yoke, Lead Yoke. It is the card that you will be going into most often when you're playing against your opponents. You definitely need this card at 3. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't run 3 copies of this, you are not running a Battlin Boxer deck. Interestingly enough, we don't have number 79 yet, the 1 card that gets this deck's OTKs off, but unfortunately, we're still waiting for it. 1 copy of Blade Armor Ninja. 1 copy of Castell. Shuffles things back into the deck, which is what I really like. 1 copy of Colossal Fighter. If you've got a warrior in your deck, you can just keep special summoning it every time it gets destroyed by battle, which is really nice. 1 copy of Crimson Blader, because Lightsworn, Quill-Offs or Quill-Forts or whatever they are, stuff like that. Dark Rebellion Dragon. Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon gets over multiple strong monsters, which is what I really like. Exciton, or Exiton, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, don't need to explain that. Cowboy gets those game finishers. Laval Chain, those combo starters. Rhapsody in Berserk, number 80, mainly to banish stuff from the grave, and then 1200 attack point boost on XYZ monsters. Heroic Champion Excalibur to get over those high attack potent monsters. Once again, number 101, get over stuff like Beals and other stuff that may require a 101 to get over. And then Scrap Dragon, awesome with Yoke. Yeah, just awesome with Yoke. And then that's my extra deck. Going into the side deck, I don't have all the cards for the side deck, but I'm trying to get them. Starting with Double DD Crow. Both of these are actual cards, they're not proxies. Yeah, just get rid of stuff in the grave, because a lot of decks nowadays like to use the grave. I run 2 Effect Veilers. Like I said, I really hate monster card effects, and usually monster card effects are the things that bring this deck to its demise, not battle or spell and trap. Then I run a copy of Thunder King Rio, or Rio, or whatever it is. 3rd copy of MST, just in case. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors. Enough said. Just enough said. Magic Deflector, because Noble Knights. Then Mind Drain, single copy Mind Drain. These are supposed to be Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. I'm trying to get my hands on them. Unfortunately, I do not have them. Single copy of Skill Prisoner, much like the Breakthrough Skill. And then, I can't afford these right now, but these are supposed to be 2 Vanity's Emptinesses, because who doesn't like to control special summoning? Anyways, This is my Battlin Boxer deck. Please rate, comment, subscribe, like, the whole 9 yards. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be back to you guys with another deck profile. Thank you.